Filmmaker IQ Live is brought to you by Audible. Get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/filmmakeriq. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Filmmaker IQ Live. We have a great show for you guys tonight.
Excuse me, John.
Yes, Levelbot, what is it?
I just had an upgrade installed, and I was wondering if we could try it out on the show.
You could have, brought this up during rehearsal.
I just downloaded it right now. Comedy Module 1.14.
I mean, we just now started the show.
Well, at least one of us on the show should be funny.
Okay, go ahead. Let's just test out your comedy module.
Why did the robot cross the street?
I don't know, Levelbot. Why did the robot cross the street?
To kill all humans taking shelter on the other side of the street. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha!
Can you get your money back for this module?
I've got another one. What do you call two humans in a blender?
This isn't going to be good. Okay, what do you call two humans in a blender?
A good start. Ha 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 ha.
That's low even for you, Levelbot.
Ha ha. One more. How is your show like a German smorgasbord?
Are you trying to make fun of my last name?
No.
Okay. Why is this show like a German smorgasbord?
They're both sausage fests. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. You suck.
Start the show. That was a tongue lashing.
All right, and we're back, and yeah.
Tongue lashing from Levelbot there.
I didn't know he had a sarcasm chip.
That was messed up here.
Yeah.
All right, hey everybody, welcome to the show again. We have to introduce my cohorts here with me tonight. Joe.
Hey everybody, good to see you all again. How are you doing?
Looking good there. And in the back we got Tim in the corner with Levelbot.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And then Ed's on the board. Wait for the Ed. He's got his fingers out there. And just to introduce our friend, we got Nicolo Maserati. Say hi, everybody. He's hanging out with us. We'll talk more about him in a second. So, yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
So now the title of this show is The IQ Crew Pitches a Reality Show.
Yeah, I mean, there's a, we'll just call them a group out in Nevada that has really taken off in the past 10 years?
Yeah, something like that.
I felt like it was time that we got a piece of the pie here in California. So, I decided let's go find a space. Let's rent it. Let's put up some stuff, and let's make our own shop.
Our own reality show.
Yeah, our own reality show.
And so, yeah, we went ahead and we went out and shot a little mini pilot.
Yeah.
And without much further ado, let's go ahead and play number 2.
All right.
My name is Joe, and this is my film shop. I work here with my friend Big Hess and our mouthy friend Tim. Everything has a story and a price. If there's anything I've learned in the last 14 seconds of this intro, it's you never know what's going to walk through that door.
I'm here to see what I can get for my mint condition signed Fantastic Four DVD.
How can I help you?
Looking to see how much I can get for my mint condition Fantastic Four DVD.
All right. How much are you looking to get for this?
$50.
$50. Well, it is sealed, but I don't know much about this, so I'm going to call in my friend Big Hess, and he knows more about this stuff.
Sounds good.
What do you got here?
Mint condition Fantastic Four DVD. Signed.
How much do you want for this dumpster fire?
$50.
$50? Can't do that. I've got overhead, I've got lights, I'm trying to run a business here. Plus the price of kerosene keeps going up and down. You never know where it's going to be at. Best I can do is 25 cents.
25 cents. It's too low. It's too low.
How about I give you a dime?
Fine, I'll take the 25 cents.
All right, good. I'll have Tim write you up. Timmy!
Honestly, I came here expecting a bit more money, but to be honest, the Fantastic Four really is a dumpster fire of a movie. I think what I'm going to do is take this quarter and invest in some online classes on how to sell stuff on eBay, and then just dump the rest of my Fantastic Four DVD collection on unsuspecting internet buyers.
Hey, have you seen Big Hess?
Nope.
Nah, he's probably burning some Fantastic Four DVDs out in the forest somewhere. Alright, I need you to go to the back of the warehouse and set up that new Adam Sandler Criterion collect. Wait, are you seriously watching them right now?
Dude, shut up, shut up. It's the best part. Look at that. Hilarious,
oh my
man.
God, this is hell.
I mean, way ahead of you, Joe. I gotta check out the merchandise. Look, things are good. I'm about to eat my 6-inch sweet onion chicken teriyaki sandwich from Subway. I'm watching Sandler videos. Life is good, bro.
I don't pay you to sit here and eat delicious handcrafted subs from Subway all day and watch crappy Sandler movies.
You don't pay me at all.
Exactly. Now get back to work.
All right, fine. But I bet you a handcrafted Subway sandwich of your choice that I'll sell more merchandise this week than you do.
When you lose, you're going to get me an Italian sub from Subway. It's going to be toasted. It's going to have lettuce, tomato, pickle, onions. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to have a little bit of red vinaigrette, and then I'm going to eat it right in front of your face. It's going to be delicious. Joke's on Tim. I already got myself a Subway sandwich, but hey, I can always use another foot long. They're too delicious to just not have one.
Pretty excited. I'm here today to sell this box, which I guess could be a prop from the movie 7. My mom had it in her attic for a while. It's kind of creepy. So hopefully I can get some money for it.
How can I help you?
Hi, I have this box.
Yes, you do.
What's in the box?
My patience box. Tim, go. Anyway, all right. Well, let's see what's in the box. Whoa, that's one way to get ahead in life, if you know what I mean. Oh, you don't know what I mean. How much do you want for it?
$1,000.
$1,000. All right, I don't know too much about the movie 7, but I did have a friend who worked on the actual movie, so I'm gonna give him a call, and then we'll have him sort this out. I have a friend that's been in a ton of movies, and this is right up his alley. The only problem is he's just a little long-winded. Morgan, this is Joe.
Hello, Joseph. How are you doing this fine and beautiful day?
Oh, I'm great. Listen,
Is the sun shining on your shoulders? A reminder of the gifted miracle of life that God has breathed into your body?
Yeah, listen, Morgan, I've got this prop here that I kind of need you... It's a head in a box.
Well, everyone has pain, my friend. But Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I agree with the second part.
No, it's a prop from your movie 7. Like, I was hoping you could tell me
Let me tell
more
you
about
something,
it.
my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. But then, hope can be everything. As my friend Andy Dufresne once said, I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. Still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty now that they're gone. I guess I just miss my friend.
That's nice, Morgan, but I need you to focus. It is a prop from the movie 7.
Oh, yes. 7. That was a long time ago. I was starring with a young, handsome buck named Bradley Pitt, and another actor you can't even talk about anymore. They didn't even put his name on the opening credits, you know.
Morgan, I need you to focus. Do you remember the hairdresser
for the movie.
Ah, yes. I remember her. Mary. I remember that lovely weekend I had with Mary. There's a mysterious ritual that dates back thousands of years. No living creature has survived it, except the penguin, and, of course, Miss Mary. And every year since that fateful night in 1995, we embark on a nearly impossible journey to find love. For 20 hours, we march through a place so extreme it sustains no life. But in the harshest place on earth, in East Los Angeles, love does find a way. It finds it at least 10 times or so, until the beast of two backs crumbles into a mass of limbs and sweat, drained from vigorous lovemaking, the likes not seen since Zeus seduced Europa.
Oh my God, you're talking about my mom.
So the prop is real then?
As real as my delicious Subway turkey sandwich I have in front of me. I substitute spinach for lettuce, but go extra with the pickles. Now you remember our deal. I help you, and you come over and watch one of my many award-winning films. There's, of course, Shawshank, or Driving Miss Daisy, or $1 Million Baby. That's a good one. I won the Oscar for that, you know.
Okay, that's
And
great,
that was
Morgan.
directed by my good friend
Okay,
Clint.
well, I gotta go. Bye.
Clint and I...
Anyway, so the best I could do is about $500.
How about $750?
Yeah, but I gotta figure out how to display it. So I get rid of these blood stains on here, and I have to listen to my friend over here say,
What's in the box?
"Go away." The only thing I'm gonna be able to do is about $500. I'll be lucky if I break even.
Okay. $500 in this Adam Sandler Criterion collection, and you got yourself a deal.
Yeah, I can do that. All right. Tim, right job. If the market is where I think it is on this, I'm gonna make some serious bucks. Plus, I was able to get rid of that Adam Sandler collection. Huge bonus.
Well, I didn't exactly get the $1,000 I wanted, but I think I made out with a pretty good deal, you know? And talking to Morgan Freeman was pretty enlightening. I think Morgan Freeman's my dad.
Next time on Film Stars.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you found it. Of course the watch is real. I spent 2 years in a Hanoi Hilton with that uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass.
This is a prop, but it's not even from that movie.
I know, but I'm a method actor.
God. Walk in! Really? Oh, nasty.
There you go.
All right, well, there it is, and
I'm pretty sure History is going to buy it.
I think so. I think
so.
I think it
I've
has
never
just the
seen-
right flavor.
I've never seen anything on TV not even close to that.
Yeah, and our star power is amazing.
I know.
I know. You just never know who's going to come in next or who I'm
You
going to
never
call
know.
next.
It's like what you said in your intro. You never know who's going to walk through that door.
Exactly.
It's insane. It's really cool. All right, hey, we want to thank the guys that helped us make that little piece there. First up is Tier 1 Games. Go ahead and bring it to me here. Tier1games.com. Go check out these guys. These guys are really, really nice guys. They've got, what do they have there, Joe? They've got trading
cards, board games. They had all the paraphernalia you need for like protecting your comics and stuff like that, and cards. And they're just all around good guys.
And they've got everything available on the web. Well, not everything, but a lot of stuff is available on the website. So if you're not in our area, you can just go to their website, Tier1Games.com.
Definitely go check them out.
Yeah, thanks to those guys for letting us use their facilities there. It was really nice. And then our friends Anthony Simpson and Chad Marks, who played our unsuspecting.
Yeah, both.
Wait, no, they didn't play it. Wait a second. No, it was real.
Those were real people in real situations.
That's right.
Those, you know.
They brought in
thank
their
them
stuff.
for coming in and bringing us their items for us to judge.
And then finally, we got Niccolo Maserati. Pop in that camera on Tim's camera there. Just say hi. He was kind enough to help us out. He has a YouTube channel of his own. Yep. If you look in the description of this video, you'll see he made a little behind-the-scenes video of the day he spent with us, and when we shot that last week. And thank you, man, for coming out and hanging out with us tonight, and hopefully have some fun with that. So now, as chat noticed, we were not actually sponsored by Subway.
That is correct.
But we are sponsored by Audible.com.
Yep.
AudibleTrial.com. Filmmaker IQ.
And I hear...
Oh, is it Filmmaker IQ? Yeah, don't put the com in there in the address. That screwed that up. That's
it's just
me.
Filmmaker IQ. Also, I hear that you have something on Audible.com. Why don't you tell us about that?
So yeah, definitely. Go ahead and put up that little book there, Ed. I'm a true believer. I say I love audiobooks, and I went ahead and I recorded an audiobook. So I actually read an audiobook called Sing Me Something Happy by Bruce A. Stewart. If you go to that link down there, audibletrial.com/filmmakeriq, get yourself a free trial, and then you can download my book for free. Look at that. Like, everything's for free. So check that out. It's a beautiful, sweet story about a man who finds love after a tragic accident. It's a wonderful... I learned a lot in doing that audiobook, so I will probably be doing a whole bunch more if I get the time.
Yeah, very interesting strategy going into that when you're doing all the voiceover stuff and how you set up your...
It's really... So what I've been doing is, because I know the short format pretty well.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn longer form. And what better way than to work through audiobooks? And if you study the audiobooks and do an audio narration, you learn about the form. And hopefully create something that you guys can enjoy and listen to, and
yeah, definitely
check it out. Okay, and then of course, as always, check out our Patreon. Go ahead, put the Patreon address. I got that address right.
Yeah, that address is indeed right.
And of course, everything a little bit on Patreon helps us out.
Yep, every little bit helps us to continue to get Morgan Freeman to voice stuff for us.
Yeah, he doesn't come cheap.
He doesn't come cheap at all.
You got to buy a lot of Subway sandwiches to get that guy on. And then, Christopher, Waltz, he just...
Christopher Walken just shows up.
He just shows up. We just give him a pickle or something. He just shows up.
And he tap dances a lot. He does a lot of...
a lot of dancing.
He always plays that Weapon of Choice song from, remember, from way back in the 2000s?
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's an amazing dancer, though.
So that's our plug corner there. All right, so upcoming videos. We're going to try to keep these a little bit shorter, these live shows a little bit shorter, but let's talk about what we're doing next here. So I'm right now working on the exposure video. I've been talking about it for like 3 videos now, 3 live sessions. But we shot it, and we're putting all the pieces together. I want to show you like a special effects I did. This is cut number 3. Go ahead and play cut number 3 there. So this is an effect of what happens when you change the aperture while adjusting the shutter speed at the same time. So what you're doing is you're shooting what's called the same EV. So the exposure stays the same, but you notice that background stars, they kind of bloom in and out. So this is one of the effects shots that we're working on to kind of demonstrate. I might reshoot this because it's a little bit of a blinking.
And it's a really cool effect. I really do like it.
I might also reshoot it with something else in there because so you can see more of the. I want to maybe show more of the stuff that's going in and out of focus.
Yeah.
But that is something I'm working on. We're looking at least hopefully get it out by end of next week or so. So I'm really excited about that. Go ahead and bring it back to me there. Now we've got a second installment of film jobs coming up. Yeah, go ahead and put it on. Just cut back to me there. And we got a second installment of Film Jobs coming up. And Film Jobs, I think what people don't understand about the show is it's an interview show where I talk to people that are in various different roles in film production. But I really don't want to. Everyone does the director and the actor and the I want to go for different kind of crafts and see what different people and different aspects of the film work together. So here's an example. The next one we're going to premiere probably in a couple weeks is from a group called Loop Group. And what they do is they record ADR for background actors. I brought a little clip for them. So go ahead and play clip number 4 there.
Fight scene or death scene.
Yeah.
We're doing the whatever it is, or the punches.
Yeah.
What are you doing for fights? Just like grunts there?
You want to usually match the, so we'll watch playback of the actor.
Yeah.
Doing the fight scene, and we'll just kind of trail them slightly. So if they're doing, we'll just copy them and do that, and just add vocals to. We'll copy their movements and just whatever comes out.
Okay, so that's coming up from the next film jobs,
Yeah,
and
I can't wait to see it.
we're gonna shoot our next series. We already got like an executive lined up, and a good friend of mine.
I put in an
terrific guy.
email to a specific
Oh, cool.
animator, and we'll see.
We'll see if we can get some more-
Hopefully he will be free.
And also, if you guys know anybody that's in the LA area that maybe, I'm looking for like gaffers, I'm looking for like DITs, I'm looking for I want to get this trailer guy that does the trailers. I want to hear their stories.
Yeah.
That's the people I want to talk to. But if you guys know anybody if you want to put us in contact, or we'd love to hear from you guys. And we still do dailies. We're not going to do daily quiz day because they drag out a little bit. But tomorrow is the premiere of Godfather. So that was.
That's a cool one.
That's a big one. Big one. And I'll be trying to get some more IQ bits. I've got one in mind that I want to release after exposure video.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here.
We're always thinking of new things.
And then we do an informal live show called the Pubcast. We're introducing this. This is like a Q&A, but it's just a longer form, and more like just hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
So put that graphic up there. Live, the IQ Pubcast live on.
Yeah, and it's me and John, and we talk to you guys, and also kind of go over things that we've seen during the week or the month, depending on how far, that we think would be interesting to talk to you guys about and get your take on it, as well as you guys getting our take on it, I think.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Go ahead and take that overlay off there. There's a lot of stuff coming, but you know how you can help us, support us. There's audible.com that didn't put the address up, but there's of course the Patreon. Go ahead and hit that Patreon button. Any little bit there helps. Audible, Patreon, whatever you can do to help us out will bring you a lot more cool stuff.
Yep.
Okay, we got right to it.
It's time for
Got
that.
right to it. Go ahead, Ed, play cut number 5. You gotta love the graphics that you don't have time to do, and you don't even bother.
Hey, and
anymore.
it's stuck, and
It just stays
it
there.
works.
It's all good. It's all good, right? So we're gonna open it up for you guys in the Q&A section.
Yeah, let's pass it to Tim. We haven't seen him.
I realize,
he might be dead.
and there are about 50 seconds delays. It's a long delay tonight. So hey, Tim, how's it going over there?
It's going pretty good. We have some comments that are coming through, but I figure we'll do a couple of primers just to get going.
All right.
To catch up with the delay. So one of the first questions I had was, what were some unique camera angles or techniques that you used for this reality show skit that maybe you hadn't tried before, or interesting things that you found when you were doing the shoot?
Okay. Good
Well, I mean,
question.
on this one, we more went kind of like reality. We actually stepped back and wanted to do more of a reality, camera on the shoulder kind of reaction. Do you have anything you wanted to?
Well, I'll just say, like, if you watch shows like The Office and you watch shows like what's it called, Parks and Recreation, it's that kind of reality show. That's really, and yes, Pawn Stars, but Pawn Stars is not as
it's not as
close
in this one.
But what I find was the really interesting thing, what I learned about this particular shoot, was how incredibly crazy the audio is on Pawn Stars. If you watch, go ahead and after the show is done, go and then you visit Patreon and put money in. But after you do that, Google Pawn Stars and like anything, and then listen specifically for the music. And you'll realize how quickly the music changes constantly.
Yep.
So it wasn't until I did the music of this video that it felt like, oh, now we're finally in the right flavor.
Yeah, like when I came and visited you, you had like on the side that Adobe thing with all these different tracks that to set up each segment, each little area.
Like literally 5 seconds, and it's on to the next audio cue. It's just like, but yes, I mean the thing with Pawn Stars is kind of funny because all those tracks are basically rock blues tracks, and there's a million of those out there, and this is like, okay, well, I'll just grab all of these and then start plugging them in, and I think it came pretty close.
Yeah, and I think, you kind of noticed how heavy the new rig is for the camera.
Yeah, we had Nick operating for a while.
Yeah, Nick was operating it, and it's one of those things like when you see it, you're like, oh, that's not going to be too bad, and then, I mean, the thing is. Well, I got that battery on it also.
Yeah, I've got parts of a rig for a shoulder mount on that thing, but I just haven't figured out how to. It's like Lego pieces, but I'm missing a Lego piece or something. I don't know. So I got to work on
there,
that.
but yeah, it was.
But it worked, You know, part of the when you shoot like that kind of stuff, it's about a little bit of lateral movement.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of that, and then a lot of the quick zoom ins when somebody's saying something. You know, when Michael Scott says something embarrassing, it's like zoom in his face, kind of
or
thing.
the bad laugh, or the bad joke, or funny joke, or just trying to get the item in there and stuff like that. So getting a lot of those cross cuts, and you know. I do have to give it to Pawn Stars because it's not like they're redoing all those shots. They can't do what we did, which was like, all right, let's do one full one on this.
Well,
side,
I don't know.
side.
I bet you they do.
Maybe.
I bet you they do.
Oh,
probably not real. It's not real, but
yeah, it's not real. But
they're like redoing all that stuff.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I enjoyed it overall, and I think the shots.
I'm really
may not have
proud
been
of it.
anything we pushed new or something. I don't know. Was there something you felt like you haven't really done before that was?
Oh, matching the graphic style. Like I was just following the graphic style, just following like all the styles. I know we were earlier joking about obviously we know what Pawn Stars is.
Yeah, obviously.
But it was just trying to copy the kind of look and feel of the show.
Yeah, and also you did a cool thing I thought with the filter, giving it that little boost of sunny yellow to give that feel of like California. I thought that was great, and people might miss that, and they shouldn't, because it's one of those things where just that little tweak.
I was debating whether it was going to be yellow or blue skies for the intro logo, but I went with yellow because it looks.
It's like that little bit of sunset almost.
It looks more like us.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
all right.
I think our blabbering gone on. We have some questions.
Yeah. What else you got, Tim?
Okay, so I got another question, which is, do you mostly talk about tech issues, art issues, or final product things regarding movies? What are some other things that you're thinking about?
For what, like the pubcast, or?
Yeah, well, maybe talk pubcast and maybe talk in your new videos.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll answer that. It's
go for it.
So mostly, I'm not really a tech. I mean, I'm obviously a tech nerd, but I don't like drooling over cameras because, frankly, my wallet can't take the pain, and I got to pay for other things that I really enjoy more, like buying food for actors or just creating these projects. So, to me, it's more about the art side. So yeah, this channel is going to be more about history, technique, science, but not so much about like product review.
Yeah.
It kind of cubby holes us in a little thing. So, but other than that, we talk about art, science. Like the next exposure video is all about science. In fact, I don't think there's a single video out there that's close to what we're doing. There are a couple websites out there, but like Wikipedia.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, I'm going to get into the math of actually what the camera's doing when it's metering these things, so stuff like that. But then we're going to do like a history of Paramount, which is I didn't put that in our list of things that we're.
Yeah, no,
I got so much stuff we got to do. I don't want
so much stuff that we want to accomplish, and it's just when you're overflowing with ideas and things, you have to we have to pick and choose which ones are going to show up and onto the channel.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like we kind of delayed this show because we wanted to get that little Film Stars thing done, and
so that's when. And we came up with the pubcast for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of something that's going to be sticking around, and I think everybody will enjoy that. You guys get to interact with us a bit more than say you would on the live show. Even though we do the Q&A at the end, it will have to come to an end. Versus our pubcast, where we can spend all our time talking with you, interacting with you, as well as kind of hitting our own points and kind of seeing your take on it and what our take will be on it. So I think that's.
We better throw it back to Tim. He's antsy over there.
All right, let's throw to Tim.
Okay, so next one is let's see. Since you all wear a lot of hats during these projects, which part of the process is your favorite? Shooting, editing, acting, lighting, etc.
Oh, I thought you meant.
I thought you meant the literal hats.
Because I was like, yeah, I got my hat over there.
Yeah, his hat's over there. I tend to always have my hat on. But I think we all have our hats just as like it's. We do it all because we kind of have to.
Well, I mean, do you have a favorite part that you like?
I kind of like sitting back and seeing the whole thing.
So you like being done?
Not even being done, but like more so, I like seeing like standing back and be like, oh, that's a really good shot, and seeing like the pieces, and then
imagining how they're
gonna fit. Did we get everything we wanted? And you always have that point where you're like, oh man, I should have got that one last shot, but I enjoy kind of seeing the pieces.
I agree. So I got two favorite parts.
Okay.
The first favorite part is the beginning, where like we sit down and we try to imagine what the heck.
The writing is always entertaining.
Yeah, because then anything's possible, and you're thinking, oh, all these great ideas, and you're laughing your butt off, and like all these things are really cool. And then for me, the experience dips down. I do like the set. I do like directing, and I like that stuff. But like that's the fun stuff. And then the first part of the edit is like the pain part.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I gotta put all these things together. If you get through that rough cut.
Yeah, for you guys that don't know, he is the maestro of the editing because how it goes is we kind of all go at this point, and then when it gets to the editing, we kind of ditch John, and then John continues on through the pain. And then we come back and we're like, hey, did you get it done? He's like, yeah, I got it done. It looks really good. And we're like, yeah, it looks really good. He went through, probably 7-8 hours. And there's a small part of us that we should feel really terrible about that.
I'll make you pay for it.
But we don't. And then it's on to the next idea where we sit down and write. And then John forgets that we made him edit by himself. And the process repeats over and over again. Luckily, John forgets that.
I will finish what I was saying here.
Yeah,
well,
okay,
those are good. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. But so it dips down for the initial rough cut sucks. I hate doing rough cuts. Anything I do, I hate rough cuts. But after the rough cut is done and you start polishing, now it gets better and better and better. And then at the very end, we're like, you're sitting back like, that could be a little bit quicker. That could be a little louder. And like, that's the best part.
And it's like, the little touch up.
Beginning, end, that's the best part. In the middle, I do love shooting though. Shooting's fun.
And because you get the best part about shooting, I guess, also is the fact of being around the actors.
That's the thing. Okay, we need to plug.
Everyone.
I want to plug Anthony and Chad. Anthony, we've known for a while now. He's such a great guy. He's a Marine. I don't think he's still in the hospital, but he had to go back for a little bit. But we love you. He brings so much energy and fun to every set. That's kind of like what we enjoy about these actors.
Yeah.
Is like when they show up and they just give it to us.
And
Chad,
we just met Chad this one, and he did phenomenal. He's great, and you'll probably see him in other stuff.
Yeah,
he's a cool cat.
Yeah, we've got another longer short that we're longer short, maybe a feature, but we've been planning for years and years and years, and we finally figured out he's that guy. He's the character.
Yeah, he's that one character we wanted. Also, Brandon, no Star Wars. So I just want to point that out. I just saw it, and I was like, no, we got to pull that out just to show you we're live, and no Star Wars.
I was going to make a graphic one of these days that says no Star Wars.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get to it.
I don't mind talking about Star Wars once in a while.
But
let's not talk about Star Wars today.
I'm sure the next pubcast will probably contain
when Solo comes out, we'll talk about Star Wars.
We'll be Solo talk.
All right, Tim, what do you have out there?
Okay, so I saw another one that was pretty good, which was when it comes to documentaries, what are some good techniques or formats you could recommend? And I was thinking maybe we could bring in Chris on a future episode to talk about that.
So documentary is a big
project.
It's also a big subject matter.
Yeah.
So you have straight documentaries. You have commercial documentaries, which I do a lot of to kind of pay the bills. You've got documentaries, the ones you see like nowadays that are in the film festivals. But all those History Channel shows are documentaries. Reality shows are essentially a documentary. So you have to look at the genre, look at what you like, and then pick the direction you want to head for, and study movies in that area.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of I can't just give you like a blanket statement.
Yeah, exactly. It's a thing unto itself.
Yeah, there's just so many varieties out there.
Yeah.
Like you just said. What else, Tim?
Well, as I mentioned, one of our friends who's a cinematographer that we've worked with several times, maybe we'll get him in for an interview. He's done some documentaries on the Salton Sea and some other things here in California, so he would definitely be a guy to ask about that. So we'll see if we can't line that up in the future.
Cool.
Let's see, next one. Oh, it says, speaking of Paramount, you mentioned your Paramount thing.
Okay, cool.
He says,
like this
how do you feel about studios selling their films they make directly to Netflix now, instead of giving them a theatrical release?
I like this because I feel... Here's my problem. I procrastinate getting out of the house lot of the time. No, it's true. Like
Joe, let's go to the movie.
Let's go to the movie. And then I'm just like, all right, at 10:50 at night. Literally, a lot of the movies we watch are close to 10 at night to like 1 in the morning because I just have this apprehension about going to movies. I don't know if it's just been something that
Movie Pass.
new and recent. Yeah, and I'm on the waiting list thing for it.
On the waiting list.
But I like the idea of being just like, hey, and I kind of do it on Amazon now too, where it's just like if something pops up there, I'm like, oh, I really wanted to see that. I didn't get to see it in theater, and I'll pay like the $3.99. So I kind of like the idea of Netflix kind of buying things from Paramount.
Well, right now it's kind of like somewhat nicer than direct-to-video.
Yeah.
It's a little. It's one tier above.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, are we really? Is it going to become one of those things where it's like, y'all, you direct to Netflix? It's like that's the same thing as direct to video.
I mean, yeah, I think you're gonna.
Maybe that Cloverfield movie.
The Cloverfield, yeah, and I don't know the budget on it. I can't say, but it's never gonna be. You're never gonna see a solo go to direct to video.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see a blockbuster summer movie go direct to Netflix. I mean, it's always going to be that there's that level that's always going to go to theater, and there's always going to be that level that'll now start to, I think, go to Netflix and Amazon. Really, I think it will probably be the ones that probably start buying that kind of stuff. But there's a good thing to it, but at the same time, I think movies always have their place. You're always going to want to go out. I mean, it's a commodity, or it's like a camaraderie thing too, because me and John will go, and Tim, and we'll go and we'll make slight fun of it in the theater or joke. But like
if you watch a movie at home, you got a lot of distractions.
Oh, that's true. And you
theater,
get up, or
theater, you got no distractions, and you can focus on the movie. So it's a different experience.
You got places like Alamo. And where they serve you the food, the drinks. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to make anything. You just watch the movie and enjoy it and eat. And I think that's probably a nice feature that I think I'd like to see in other places too. I mean, we have the one, but it only has the armchairs and stuff.
Yeah, well, maybe a feature for it.
Yeah.
Tim, you got any more questions for us?
Yeah, I got more. I was just going to add one thing about the direct-to-video or the direct-to-Netflix.
We don't ask Tim
questions. Used to be pretty much like a death sentence for a lot of films, where it's just like, okay, this is kind of like lower cut. But I think with just how successful Netflix and all those guys have been, that Paramount's trying to get out ahead of the curve on this, and like.
It depends on the quality of movies. If they just dump their junk on Netflix.
If it starts turning into a sci-fi movie of the week, I think it won't do. But
okay. All right. Well, the next one I've got is somebody asked have you ever shot anamorphic? And if so, what was your process?
All right. The answer to that question is no.
Yep.
Well, then, what do you think about it?
Oh, there you go. I'd like to, but the problem is, there's a lot of cheap anamorphic lenses out there, and it's like, well, you get cheap lens, it's just cheap look. So, I mean, I haven't messed with anamorphic yet. So, I'd like to, it'd be fun, but I think I would have to go to like Panavision and okay, we need to make a deal and do it there. So sorry, not very much for that question.
Okay,
what are you laughing at, Joe?
Oh, I saw Brandon. He was saying, I don't even watch Star Wars anymore. I just got it in there because these guys usually get trolled by Star Wars fans. So I just found that funny. I was like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
I think people spend more time watching stuff about Star Wars than watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot more material out there. I wonder how many hours, ratio.
Like the hours of reviews,
Star Wars,
comments, theories versus the actual
movie.
TV show, movies, and Good question. That's a good question.
So here's another one. So it kind of dovetails on your talk about editing. So it says, John, has editing become second nature to you, or are you still very aware of the types of cuts and techniques when you're using them? And this made me think back of when we interviewed Jordan, ACE, for the film jobs, when he talked about letting the film speak to him and, reading the script and tell us a little bit more about that editing process.
Yeah, so the editing, for me, it's kind of second nature. I don't think about, if I'm making a J cut or an L cut. I don't even know what the difference between a J cut and L cut is. I can't remember. I mean, I can think about if I draw it on a timeline, I can figure it out.
Yeah.
But I don't know what a J. I use J and L cuts all the time. But what that means is, for those that don't know, is when you bring the audio from the next take in a little earlier.
Yeah.
So you're still looking at one thing, and remember we had that problem with that one cut where the cut was right on the mark, and it would you would really notice the cut because the audio cut. So what we did was we slid it underneath it so it would.
Yeah, so it progressed so you saw the little bit of film and the voiceover from that one, and then and it worked out well because we were like that. That felt really sudden.
So that's an L cut.
That's the L cut.
L cut's when the audio comes in first.
Audio comes first. Yeah.
J cut's the other way.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think about that. So, and then of course with Joe see me when I'm working on Premiere, I got my left hand on the keyboard and I'm really fast with going how to manipulate things. You have to get to that point. It's kind of like typing. So if you're thinking about where's the L button, that's you can't type, you can't write your story, but you need to be able to just make it happen on the timeline. Yeah, so that's what I think. I'm not sure. I think that kind of covers the question.
I think so.
A little bit.
I mean, it just becomes second nature. It's just one of those things where, as I said, we kind of abandoned John. But when we're all sitting there and watching it and stuff like that, then it becomes a little bit. But we kind of jump in at the end, and we saw that, and that's why we came up with
that's
the L
a
hook.
little button there.
Yep.
That was easy.
There you go.
There it goes.
So anyway, back to Tim with more questions, or I like how my nose is itching.
Yeah, me
All
too.
right, how many more do you guys want to do?
Let's do 2 more questions.
Yeah.
Two more questions.
Two more
Okay,
questions.
So how about this? How do you feel about Amazon making the Lord of the Rings series? They want to compete with Game of Thrones, but maybe they could have found a new series instead?
Oh.
I think we're going to see that a lot right now because fantasy, A, is high. There's the Silmarillion. I feel like they're probably going to go back to that book because it hasn't really been touched. It's a lot of short stories before even, before the Lord of the Rings series even, quote, begins, the movies, the trilogy begins. So
Whatever happened to that Witcher? Do they have a Witcher show?
yeah, there's supposed to be a Witcher show too. You're going to see a lot of things that had a following kind of be turned into shows by Netflix and Amazon as they battle this out. I mean, we saw, if you're an anime fan, there was Death Note. They made a movie out of that. A lot of people didn't like it. There's, what was the other one? I can't even think of the name of it.
Well,
but you're going to see a lot of this, I think.
And basically, the thing also, if you look at history, this is nothing new.
Oh yeah, this is nothing.
So like
new at all.
the movie Ben-Hur, that wasn't original either.
Yep.
That was a story, and then that was a story by a Civil War colonel.
Yep.
And then that turned into a play, several different plays.
Yeah.
And it became a silent film. Then it became the silent film that MGM made in 1922. Then it became William Wyler's film in 1950 something. And then it became a cartoon.
Yep.
And it became another movie with Morgan Freeman, our friend.
Yep.
And so this taking properties and turning them into things.
Yeah, into things.
It's
It's
just
nothing
normal.
new. It's just how it goes. But I think
But fantasy is hot. So
yeah, fantasy is
looking
hot,
for
and
fantasy.
also as right at this moment, there's so much momentum for them that you're going to see this resurgence. I think. So I mean, are we happy about it? I think I'll enjoy it. I think it'll be fun.
I'm not a big fantasy guy, but I do love me some Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So, but
it'll be interesting to. It's going to be the level they set with it because.
If it's like The Hobbit from Leonard Nimoy, then maybe not.
Maybe not. But Game of Thrones kind of set a bar and a precedent of like we're not going to be like that kiddie fantasy. We're going something else, darker
adult,
and adult. And I think that's kind of where this Lord of the Rings one will have to meet, or it's just going to it's going to be the more of a kids thing, and I think it'll falter out because Amazon really has more of an adult crowd, I think, than children or young adult, I guess, crowd. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, that's like the long and short of it. Anyway,
one
back to
last
the next
question.
one.
Would you make it a good one?
Okay. All right. Well, one of the last ones, it kind of dovetails in the same kind of line we're talking about. But this person says, they say American movies seem too formulaic. Underdog becomes hero, intergeneration issues, and so on and so on. Are there any new films or new series that are coming out? We talked a little bit about like Lord of the Rings and other things that are on the horizon. Are there any ones that have caught your eye that might be kind of breaking the mold?
I unfortunately have not been keeping up. But as far as like the formulaic question, it's true. I mean, there's going to be formulas.
Yeah.
You know, like
I don't know. I see a lot of the hero's journey.
That's what I was going to say. Like Joseph Campbell,
yeah.
Hero's journey is like everybody does it. You know, like all right. So I'll tell you. I'll just real quick here, but I watched Moana for the first time like 3 nights ago.
I
haven't seen it. I hadn't seen it yet, and I was like, I don't know. It's some movie about a Hawaiian chick. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But then I watched it and I'm like, holy crap,
And
this
it's
is really
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
And it's like note for note hero's journey.
Yep.
Note for note. It's like it's Star Wars. It is literally formula.
Yep.
But it's so good, so you forgive it.
Yeah, exactly. And the music and
Music's pretty good.
spectacular.
Yeah. The animation is stunning.
Yep.
That's what I loved about it. It was like this looks really, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. I mean, there's formulas.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say the one for John Wick, the TV show. But even like because it's only slightly, it's just more like stories. It's more like a story. Each episode, I guess, is going to be a story of a different
assassin
kind of, and it has like a kind of like ducktailing, like overall arch. But I mean, even at that, I mean, that's been done a lot too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to say something is unique.
And then the older you get, the more you realize everything's just a copy of something else.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of people putting their own spin on it and making their own thing, make it their own kind of thing. So, all right, hey, we're going to do a pubcast soon. We'll let you guys know. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. There's the graphic for it. We're going to do a pubcast where we're going to just do this.
Yeah,
for
that's
like a
that's
couple
what
hours.
we do. Like, we will sit here, because, like, I see another question.
know, there's a lot of
and
good
it's
stuff.
like, there's a lot of good questions, and
we would love to hang out with you
not
guys.
our time for this.
Yeah.
That's the pubcast, when we get a little food, we get a round table, and we talk to you guys, and
We just chill.
And we just chill and
And
chat.
we don't hold any filters on.
Yep.
Well, we do an ND filter.
Yeah.
Haha, funny film joke. Horrible.
Yeah.
All right, anyhow. But yeah, we'll do a pubcast, so check us out Facebook and Twitter. We'll announce that stuff. And of course, if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe and hit that little bell button, and it will tell you when we're going live with this stuff. But with that, I want to close it out
Yeah, I think
with
it's time.
our fourth wall. Let's go for it.
Later, guys.
Hey, thanks guys for joining us on our Filmmaker IQ live show. We had a lot of fun tonight. Hopefully you guys got a kick out of it. There's a lot of stuff coming down the line, and we really need your help over at Patreon. So make sure you check out that link below at patreon.com/filmmakeriq. Every little bit helps, and we got a goal that we're aiming for. And we hit that goal, I'm gonna put that chicken suit on. We're gonna get out in public, and we're gonna read all the names of our backers. So check it out. And here's to hoping you have a good rest of the night and good rest of the week until we see you next time at filmmakeriq.com.